Oh boy, cookie fans across the country are rejoicing. It's our favorite time of the year, Girl Scout cookie season. And who better to help us celebrate than a couple of beautiful and wonderful Girl Scouts themselves. Here to tell us about the new cookies that are being introduced this year and why all of this cookie craziness is all for a great cause is Allison Lewis, a Girl Scout senior in 9th grade at Lehigh Senior High School in Troop 353, and Alexis DeHetri, Girl Scout Brownie in 3rd grade at Krista McAuliffe Elementary in Troop 102. Did I get all that right? Good morning, ladies. So happy to have you Girl Scouts on the show this morning. People go crazy about these Girl Scout cookies, do they not? Well, tell us a little bit about, I guess, first of all, today starts Girl Scout Cookie Weekend. This is the time to buy Girl Scout cookies and have an excuse to eat them, right? Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about the Girl Scouts and kind of how long have you been with this?
9 years.
9 years. And what do you like about the Girl Scouts and selling these cookies?
I like that you get to help people and you get to do a lot of things you never would have gotten to do otherwise.
All right, like what? Give us an example.
Well, we got to help out at the Ronald McDonald House, and we got to cook for families that stay there when their kids are in the hospital that normally we wouldn't have ever seen that.
Wow. And then, Alexis, what do you love about the Girl Scouts? Why are you a part of this great organization?
I like Girl Scouts because it's fun and it builds your confidence.
It does? Well, I can see here you are on TV doing a great job this morning. So far, so good. Well, talk a little bit. I understand. What's the ultimate favorite cookie, though, out of all the girls? What are you selling the most? Thin Mints. Yeah, that's my favorite, too. What are your favorites, by the way?
The Savannah Smiles.
Savannah Smiles.
And Tag-alongs.
Tag-alongs. All right, but there's 2 new flavors this year. So introduce us to the 2 new flavors. Alexis, why don't you go ahead?
One of them is a oatmeal raisin.
That's called Rah-Rah Raisin?
With Greek yogurt chips.
Okay.
And one of them is a buttery toffee chip, and it's gluten-free. It's called Toffee-tastic.
Wow. Have you sold a lot of these new cookies yet already? Yeah? How many? Let's talk about the numbers. I asked what the average amount of cookies that Girl Scouts are selling, and it's about how much? 500 boxes of cookies, and you girls have done well and beyond that. Alexis, how many have you sold?
1,500.
1,500 cookies. That's amazing. And then you?
800.
800. Congratulations. Well, tell me about the money. Of course, this is all, again, for a great cause and really helping you girls. Tell us what you guys are going to do with the money that you've earned and raised for this. Alexis, we'll start with you.
My troop is going to give $1,000 to an organization called Two Happy Hands, which is going to give 16 children the ability to use sign language who have disabilities who can't talk.
Wow, that's amazing. So good for your troop to do that. And Allison, what are you going to be doing with your money that you're able to raise?
I'm planning to use my money for my Gold Award, which I'm going to do a theater camp for kids to help them gain confidence in performing.
That's awesome. Well, if people, again, the money goes to a great cause, a great organization. If people are going, I don't have kids yet that in my family that are selling Girl Scout cookies, so it's hard for me to find where I can buy them. Technology is coming through, and there's an app, right, that you can use. Tell us about this app, Allison.
Okay. Well, the Cookie Finder app, you can download it onto your phone, and you put in your zip code, and then it'll tell you all the booths closest to you. Okay.
I'd imagine, is there going to be a lot of booths? Is there going to be a lot of Girl Scouts selling cookies this weekend? After all, it is Girl Scout Cookie Weekend. All right, so you can use that app, find the closest booth that is closer to you. Well, as we close here, I guess if anyone is interested in joining the Girl Scouts and being like you lovely ladies, what would you suggest they do? Would you encourage them to be a part of the Girl Scouts as well? Why would you encourage them that?
It's really fun, and you get to meet a lot of people you never would have met. Like, you get to make a lot of friends.
Yep. All right. And what about you, honey?
I think that some people will enjoy it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would enjoy it. Yes. All right. And then cookies, by the way, are sold because you have to get them now. Go ahead, stock up, freeze them. They only last till what, March 15th? Yes. That's the end of it? All right. Well, girls, thank you so much for being on the show this morning. We appreciate it. Loved having you on. All right, we'll send it over to Steph.
And what was that, like 2,300 boxes between the 2 of you? That's a lot of cookies. Nice job, girls. We'll take some, too. Give where you live. Are you up for the challenge? Up next, how our next guest wants to transform the way you think and help you become a philanthropist. Stay with us.